Previously on Kingdom Come Deliverance.
Change the target, John. That's it.
Yeah, I know how to do it, you dingus.
Bollocks. Right now, I'm a squire for Sir Radzig. It's shit.
Hey, flat face.
Does he have a bunch of lucky dice?
Well, of all the fucking...
Apparently not.
That job you wanted me to do, I won't do it. I pay both you and the apothecary, so we're even.
You're an ungrateful pup, aren't you? Well, suit yourself. If you ever need anything, you know where not to go.
Cool, I finished the Good Thief. And I stayed good guy Henry.
Look, I can't tell you anymore. The fate of the whole empire hangs in the balance between King Wenceslas and King Sigismund. High politics, not a peep to anyone.
Ha ha ha! You'd make a stuffed bird laugh, but that
You
won't
should have
help
bought
you
the
much.
story, man.
You're alive, so you're doing well. Yes. Where do you think the wounded ended up? Holding up. People who are dying. Usually needlessly, and I can't do anything about it. Look around. Oh, honestly, what were you thinking?
And now, the continuation. Hello YouTube, and welcome back to another Dare to Game video. Today we're playing Kingdom Come Deliverance, and we're working on part 7? Yeah, 7 of our New Game Plus playthrough for Kingdom Come Deliverance. Last time we did a lot of stuff, as you saw, so we're going to pick it up where we left off.
God be with you, Henry.
There we go.
How are the sick and wounded faring? I don't think there's anything more I can do for them.
You did what you could. Truly. I don't know what I would have done without you. You saved a lot of lives.
Thanks.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Alright, I think we're done here. So we want quest log. Okay, mightier than the sword. Ooh, I could go learn how to read. That seems like a fun thing to do. Let's go over to... not Neuhof. Ujitz. Let's go pick it up in Ujitz. Ooh, I forgot on our way in here that this is where the next main mission takes off. And I don't want to do that yet. I don't want to get into that yet, so we'll try to avoid that side of town. So, let's talk to our scribe buddy here and learn how to read.
I hope I can be of help to you, Knight.
I hope so too. Ooh, don't want to do that. Let's learn how to read.
I'd like to learn to read.
You? You don't look like the makings of a priest or clerk. But why not? I've taught all sorts. Bear in mind, it won't be all that easy. You'll need plenty of time and a few groschen for my trouble.
Don't worry, I've got both of them.
Alright. I don't want to waste time. We can get started. The sooner I master it, the better.
Very well. I will require some groschen from you, though, and set aside at least a couple of days so I can put you through your paces, if indeed time is of the essence.
It is.
Here are your groschen.
Then we may as well start. No. He did break his vow, but better than to dishonor it here. May he follow his heart. Wake up, lad. It's time we were getting on. So, let's see you read a bit. There's a book here on the table. Try to read it.
Will I manage?
You ought to be able to. It's a simple text. Come back once you've worked your way through it.
Read. One day a countryman, going to the nest of his goose, found there an egg all yellow and glittering. When he took it up, it was as heavy as lead, and he was going to throw it away because he thought a trick had been played upon him. But he took it home, on second thoughts, and soon found to his delight that it was an egg of pure gold. Every morning the same thing occurred, and soon he became rich by selling his eggs. As he grew rich, he grew greedy, and thinking to get at once all the gold the goose could give, he killed it, and opened it only to find nothing. What an idiot. Kill the goose that lays the golden egg. Who ever heard of such nonsense? I've read the book.
I've read the book.
Wonderful. So tell me, what have you learned?
That being greedy doesn't pay.
That being greedy doesn't pay.
Excellent. You're one of my most talented pupils. You've uncovered the meaning hidden in the letters. Like I told you, books are valuable, and the words that you place in them ought to be no less so.
Does that mean that I can read then?
Yes, you have the foundation. Remember, my boy, the pen is mightier than the sword.
Oh, he said the name of the quest!
To learn your way around words will take a lot more reading yet. Now we'll move on to the second lesson, which will be much harder. Many books are written in Latin, the language of erudite and religious men. If you really want to be able to read, there's no getting away from Latin. There's a book on the table with some text. Read it and then come back. You need not understand it, but you should master the letters.
I only just managed the fable about the goose. And now you're asking me to tackle Latin?
You're a clever lad. You'll manage.
Anyone can read Latin. Quit being a wuss. Alright, let's sit down and read Latin. Alright, it says, Nolus est liber tam malus ut non aliqua parte prosit. Libri muti magistri sunt optimus orator est. Qui, I think it's qui pacus verbis plurima decit. I don't know. I don't speak Latin. Much like Henry. So me and him are grass-eating morons together. I read that page.
I read the page.
So tell me, Distrupule, what's written there?
I think dullest liver tam malus ut non liquor party profit. I think it was this one. Nolus est liber tam malus ut non aliqua parte prosit.
Nullus est liber tam malus ut non alique parte prosit.
Good heavens! Don't tell me you haven't had lessons before.
Oh, scribe, you're making me
Excellent.
blush.
Well, there's nothing more I can teach you. Congratulations. You can go and be ordained right away.
Thank you, Domine. I'm feeling a lot wiser.
Alright. Mightier than the sword. So, now what do we have to do? So we could do the main mission. We could do courtship, go talk to Teresa, or we could do the Rattay tourney. Feel an attorney. Now that we learned the pen is mightier than the sword, let's see how mighty the sword is. So I think the best way to do that is to go to Samopesh, because I believe the blacksmith there needs our help. So we'll pick it up when we get to Samopesh. Now we just gotta go talk to our good buddy, Mr. Blacksmith. Alright.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Indeed.
What's the matter?
It's the tourney. It always upsets me.
What tourney?
You don't know about the tournament? Sir Hanush decided to revive the regular Rattay tournament again. The first one will be tomorrow, in the courtyard at the upper castle.
Why would the tourney upset you?
It brings back sad memories about my son Svatopluk. God
Svatopluk.
rest him.
I'd be sad if that
He
was
always
my
loved
name,
sword
or my
fighting.
son's name.
Even when he was just a lad, he used to duel with his mates with sticks. And for years he saved every groschen he got so he could buy a real weapon. Wasn't long before he had the hang of all sorts of fancy strikes and feints. So when he heard Sir Hanush was holding tourneys for common folk, he was first in line to enroll.
Wouldn't it be relatively easy and cheap for him to make him a weapon, being a blacksmith?
I see. And he got hurt in the arena?
Oh, heavens no. Sir Hanush set the rules in such a way that nobody would suffer more than a bruise or two, and he makes damn sure the rules are obeyed.
Did your son ever win the tourney?
Oh, aye, more than once. Svatopluk wasn't the strongest, but he was agile as a weasel, and he put his heart and soul into it.
It's good to know.
So what happened to him then?
Well, this fella by the name of Peter enrolled. They called him Black Peter on account of the colour he wore. He beat all comers. No man could match him. Only Svatopluk was determined to take him, so he started training all the hours God gave. He even started going to Captain Bernard for lessons. And in the last tourney, he got the better of Black Peter in the end and won the prize. Only he never came home that day. I figured he was having a drink in Rattay to celebrate his victory. But he didn't even turn up in the morning, and I started getting worried. I was just on my way to look for him when some merchants came by. They found my boy by the road just past Rattay. He was still alive, but he was burning up and shaking like a leaf. I sent for the sawbones right away, but before the day was out, I had to send for the priest.
Do you think it was this Black Peter who killed him?
It was the first thing crossed my mind. Aye, but there's no proof. It could have been anyone, I suppose.
Do you know anything about this Black Peter?
Oh, not much. I asked around, but nobody knew nothing much about him. Except he was a stuck-up bastard. He always just turned up for the tourney, took his prize and vanished.
Did Svatopluk have any wounds?
Only a couple of scratches and bruises from the tourney. Nothing that would kill a man. Not even the sawbones could figure out what done him in.
Must not have been an expert in poison.
Look, I'll try and find out what happened to your boy. I can't promise anything, but if I turn anything up, I'll let you know.
Oh, thank you. I swear to Almighty God I won't let you go unrewarded.
No reward necessary.
Farewell.
Alright. Looks like Dead Men Tell No Tales is our next mission. So, log. Svatopluk. Try to find out how Svatopluk, the blacksmith's son, died. Alright, so... now we just gotta go to Rattay, I think. I think this is Black Peter.
Are you the one they call Black Peter?
Aye, that's me. What do you want?
Where are you from?
I'm at home everywhere, especially where there's something going on and a chance to make some coin.
Do you remember Svatopluk, the blacksmith's son?
How could I forget? He beat me and won the tourney once, and that hasn't happened often.
And he was found dead the day after.
So I heard. And of course, everyone still thinks that I'm the most likely culprit. But I'm an honorable man, and I swear I had nothing to do with it.
Do you have any idea what actually happened?
Look, lad, it's as much of a mystery to me as anyone else. He was a good lad, and a tough opponent. But he won fair and square, and that I can respect. I haven't the slightest notion how he met his end.
I'm Henry of Skalitz. I've enrolled in the tourney too.
Have you now? Well, I hope you're good. This tourney needs more experienced warriors. Skalitz, you say? I heard what happened there. These are sad times in this kingdom of ours, and no mistake.
Can you tell me something about the earlier tourneys held by Sir Hanush?
Certainly. I was the master of ceremonies for all of them. What do you want to know?
I heard something from the blacksmith about the mysterious death of his son, Svatopluk. Do you know what happened to him?
A sad business it was. One day he's the victor of the tourney, and the next, he's with the Almighty. Everyone was fond of him. We were all very upset, thought no one ever found out what happened to him. It's a mystery, as you say.
So that's curious.
Can you tell me something about the fighter they call Black Peter?
A very able warrior he is. There's hardly a man in the province to match him. If it hadn't been for Svatopluk, I'd say he's unbeatable. He's a bit too arrogant for my taste. But it ain't my job to judge a combatant's nature. Only his skill.
Could it have been Black Peter who killed Svatopluk? It seems a bit suspicious that he died on the very day he beat him.
You're not the only one that occurred to. But how could he have done it? There's never been any proof against him.
Alright, so let's try to get in on the tourney.
I'd like to enroll in the big tournament.
All right. As long as you've got the enrollment stake. Sir Hanush's rule is every contestant has to put up 60 groschen.
I think I can afford that.
Of course. Here you are.
What's your name?
I'm Henry, from Skalitz.
I'll make a note of that, and I need to know what weapon you choose.
Ooh, we're gonna go with axe and no, we'll do warhammer and shield.
Warhammer and shield. I know how to handle those.
Good. Get yourself ready. You're next in line. Take care now. The first combatant will be Alder Fryer, a man-at-arms from Sir Divish of Townboat's
Hate the
garrison,
whole intro thing.
who will measure his skills against Henry of Skalitz from the company of Sir Rattay Kubla. Welcome, our
Ooh,
warriors.
that's me. Yeah.
All is prepared for the first duel. The combatants will engage in a duel with warhammers and shields.
Ow. Let me block. God, I hate that. There we go. Take that, Sir Dipsh's guy. I'll thrash you like Crowbar. Ew. Long swords. Alright. See, that one's not nearly as annoying. Ah, come on, let me finish my combo. Ah, what a wiener.
Meeting face to face in this round will be Stephen of Dvorets, spearman in the company of Sir Radzik Kobyla.
Two of us Kobyla boys.
Henry of Skalitz, from the company of Sir Radzik Kobyla. Let us wish the combatants luck.
Alright. Ah, where'd he go? Ow! Ow! Take that, Stephen. Ow! Ow! Ah, suck on it.
Peace.
Using up all my stamina, eh? I see how it is. This guy's more of a fight than that first guy. Yeah. Yeah. Flinch. Ah, I missed. Should have been using a halberd. Aha.
Quitting.
Boom. This guy and his blocking.
Shit.
Yeah. I'll just keep doing that and blasting you in the head, you duke. Oh, stop clinching with me, man. You're never gonna win those. Oh, good, I got him. Let's see what he picks for second
The
weapon.
victor of the first duel is Henry of Skalitz.
Fucking hell. Peace.
Dick. Yeah, take that. Aw, he went down too fast. Ooh, here's my man.
Meeting face to face in this round will be the victor of many previous tourneys and a combatant today too, Peter, called Black Peter, who will measure his skills against Henry of Skalitz from the company of Sir Radzik Kobyla. Welcome our warriors.
Oh, he gets the first hit in, eh? It doesn't seem fair. I'm gonna have to wear out his stamina. He's fast. Ow, ow, ow. Whoa, how'd he hit me? I was way out of his range.
Now.
Ow, ow, ow. Gotta let my stamina build back up. Stop clenching. Ow! This guy's good. He's got some moves. What the hell? Alright, gotta get my stamina back up. Ow!
Yeah.
There we go, that was a good hit. Ooh! Yeah, we got him. I bet he picks short swords for the next weapon. Alright.
Bugger.
I'll bugger you. Drop it from the side. Ooh. Let's get him with that. Whoa, dick. Alright. We'll do this. We'll do this. We'll do that. And we'll do this. Ah, man, he beamed us. Get him with the shield. Ow! Ow! Give him a few jabs, huh? Boom! Snap! Snap! Ah, this guy sucks. I mean, he doesn't suck. But I wish he did. Ow! Sword fights are for wieners, man. Come on. Use maces or axes like a real man. Either that or longsword, so I don't have to deal with the shield garbage. Oh no, he got me!
Fuck it!
Come on. Oh, he got me. Oh, that was brutal. I left myself wide open. Ooh, almost did it again. I gotta keep getting him with the stab. That seems to affect him the most. I get him with the hit, and then jab him with the stab. That time it didn't let me. They really, they code this to make this fight hard. One more and I should have him. Yeah. That's right, Black Peter. Suck it. He looks pissed. Damn right I am.
Lords and ladies, good men and good wives, you have just witnessed the final duel in today's Rattay tourney, for which we all owe gratitude to Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Yeah, we do.
All glory to the victor, Henry of Skalitz, man-at-arms in the company of Sir Rattay Kobila. His prize will be given to him by our gracious Sir Hanush.
Here, Henry.
Ooh, gauntlets.
Your prize.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You've earned it.
Sweet.
God be.
All right. We're here. We'll talk to Fritz since he's
Good
the
day,
first one we
Henry.
saw.
Hey, twat face.
How do you like it at the mill?
How do you like it at the mill, Fritz? It's got to be better than the mines.
It's worse here than at Skalitz. There you could disappear without anyone noticing. But here...
But why would you want to disappear? Nimoy isn't here.
No, he's not. But the local foreman is an even bigger ass.
I'm not sure that's possible.
You better believe it. I'd like to pay him back for everything and drown him in the river.
Drown him? What's he done to you?
It was the first or the second day here. We had a disagreement and I told him off. And then, all of a sudden, we're fighting and that fucker just throws me in the river. I nearly drowned.
Well, how did you get out? I thought you couldn't swim.
I can't. They pulled me out. I was up to my waist in water.
I see. Well, I'd be pretty fucking angry too. So you want to pay him back?
Exactly. I don't give a shit about anything around here, but that bastard's in need of a good trouncing.
I spoke with him briefly and he doesn't seem so horrible.
Then you ought to try working with him. He's a sneaky bastard. And arrogant. You should see how he puffs himself up when he's off to play dice with Lawrence.
Who's Lawrence? Another mill hand?
Aye, but at the neighbouring mill. They call him the Wren. Damned if I know why. Thomas goes there to play dice with him.
What about the others at the mill? Are they awful as well?
The miller's an old fool. He believes every word that comes out of Thomas's mouth. It's hopeless. And then there's the miller's daughter. She's a pretty lass, and kind with it. And what can she do? Nothing. Not that it stops Mathew gonna see her. But Thomas is the root of the problem.
Do you think he's jealous? Is she a sweetheart?
He might make puppy dog eyes at her, but most of the time he just struts about like a peacock. I really don't think she's the problem.
And what do you want to do about it? Do you think you can come to an agreement?
No fucking chance. Mathew hopes so because he likes it here. It's true the work's better than the mines, but the pay's worse.
So how do you plan on dealing with it? Leaving?
Perhaps. But first, I want to give Thomas a proper trouncing. I mean a real thrashing.
And you think that will help?
Maybe. Maybe it'll knock some sense into that fat head of his. Or he'll be too frightened to mess with me.
That might help.
So why don't you arrange a fight with him? If we win, he'll leave us alone. Oh, we could...
What?
We could lure him off someplace far away and then wait for it. Maybe to play dice with Lawrence. He would have to go through the dark woods.
I'll think about it.
God be with you.
Little sketchy there. Good Henry doesn't like that sort of behavior. See what Matthew thinks.
Hey, Henry.
I've heard you don't have it easy here.
So you spoke to Fritz then? I bet that wasn't quite how he put it.
No, not quite. Apart from Thomas's name, the rest was mostly swear words.
I can
Swear
imagine.
words.
I've been hearing the same from him all week. The foreman here is a pain in the arse. He's trying either to wear us to the bone or force us to leave.
Always forcing you to work, is he?
If only. That wouldn't be so awful. But nothing we do is good enough for him. There's always some reason for him to yell at us.
I can imagine.
You know what it's like. We do too little, and it takes us too long, and what we eat's worth more than the work we've done, and it's no fun listening to that sort of shit day after day.
And the miller won't stick up for you. I would have thought all the yelling would drive him mad.
Not really. He trusts that loudmouth bastard more than us. He's got us down for a pair of parasites.
I see.
What's so stupid is the mill really needs us. They haven't had any hands here for quite a while, and the mill needs a lot of fixing. But with them around, we can't even get to work.
And you definitely don't ever provoke him?
I've already told you once, he's an arsehole. I'd say there's nothing we can do about it. If he wants to yell at us, he'll yell at us.
Have you tried talking with him?
What do you think? But that just sets him off. He starts saying we're practically bandits, and what he's going to do about it. That gets Fritz going, and he starts yelling too, and...
And what do you want to do about it? Just run away?
Actually, I'd like to stay here, at least for a bit. I never would have thought I'd like working at a mill. But not with him around. It's unbearable. And there's no one I can complain to. But you could.
Me? Do you think they'll listen to me?
They did once already, didn't they? They hired us because of you. You could have another word with them.
Back then, making promises was enough. Now, it will be worse.
You can forget about the miller. It's Thomas you need to convince. The miller takes his opinion seriously. So, will you do it for us? Again?
Fine. I'll try and talk to him.
I'm glad. But try not to get on his wrong side. You won't get anywhere with him then.
I'll keep that in mind.
Goodbye.
Alright, this shouldn't be too difficult. That's Fritz, okay. Well, where's Thomas? He's probably in here, huh?
I hope I can be of some humble service to you.
Hope so too. I hear people call you the town fool. I hear there's a dice going. Well, let's just ask how the carpenters are.
So what do you think about the workers I brought you?
If I hadn't put in a good word for them, the miller would have thrown them out by now.
I heard them say something else.
So they're complaining, are they? I provide for them, and all they do is slack off.
Isn't it the miller who provides for them?
He can't manage the work anymore. If it weren't for me, there'd be nothing left standing around here.
I don't like this guy.
But you need the help anyway. And they're pretty handy.
Maybe. But they're in no danger of overworking themselves. They act like they're too good for the mill. And I saw them eyeing up Jane.
Yeah, nothing strange about that. She's a pretty girl, and she's of an age to marry.
It's not marriage they've got on their minds. They'd have their way with her, then before her belly started to grow, they'd have run for the hills.
Look, we can reach an agreement. You need the mill fixed, they need the money. If they have peace to do their work, they'll be able to finish it faster.
But...
And then they'll take their groschen and leave. The mines will open again, and the faster they get their money, the quicker they'll be gone.
But do you really think I can trust them to do it? Will they do their work and leave? And leave Jane alone in the meantime?
Of course. They're not interested in the mill. They just need the coin to pay their debts. Once they've got enough, they'll have no reason to stay here.
I never thought we could sort it out this way.
I've known them for a long time, and you can rely on them when it comes to this. Everybody will be better off.
All right. If they keep their part of the bargain, I'll even give them a few extra groschen. But woe betide them if they don't. You can tell them that. Good luck to you.
Woe betide them. I'll remember that exact phrasing. See what Matthew says.
Hey, Henry.
It took some doing, but I made a deal with him.
I'm glad to hear it. So we can stay here? He'll leave us be?
He'll leave you alone, but there are conditions. Once you finish your job, you'll vanish from here. But you'll get an extra groschen or two for your troubles.
And that's it? I thought... Never mind.
Oh, and you're to stop dallying with the miller's daughter. Keep on mucking about with her and you'll muck things up for yourselves.
The fucking bastard. He can go fuck himself. He'd better give us enough groschen to make it worth it.
Alright, so now that we've got that pretty much sorted out, I think we should pop on over back to Samopesh and talk to the blacksmith about his son. Tell him what we found out.
I hope I can be of help to you, knight.
I hope so too.
You were right about that Black Peter. He's tough and skilled. But, believe it or not, I managed to beat him and won the whole tourney.
By Christ! Well done. And, did you find out anything about how my boy died?
No, nothing definite.
Oh, well. I didn't expect there'd be much chance of finding out anything after all this time. Thanks for trying, at least.
No problem, pal. Alright, let's head back to the mill. See if Teresa's up for anything.
Yeah!
Whoa, what was that? Oh, it's Black Peter. Ah.
I'll slaughter you.
Alright, Black Peter, time for you to slaughter me. Ow! Oh crap, I've been poisoned.
Is that all you've got?
Don't kill me, you dick. Come back here.
I'll find you, you cur. You can't hide from me.
There we go, that last hit got him. Alrighty. We gotta get us some antidote. First we're gonna take this guy's stuff, because a good guy wouldn't allow him to, you know, have all of that. So, I'm gonna go get some antidote, and we'll then go back to the blacksmith, tell him what happened. Let me through. There we go.
My respects to you.
Yep, you too. Just die in here, take your time. Alright, antidote. Yay, we're healed! Alright, we made another almost 2k groschen selling the armor from Black Peter. So that's good.
Good people.
Now let's go talk to the blacksmith in Samopesh and tell him what happened.
I'm honored that a knight such as you takes an interest in me.
You were saying about Black Peter. I think I can tell you what happened to Svatopluk.
Really?
The fact that he died just after beating Black Peter and winning the tourney was no coincidence.
So it was that bastard?
Yes. Black Peter lay in wait and ambushed me. He's a nasty piece of work. The thing is, he had some kind of poison on his weapon, so I reckon he might have poisoned your son. The signs you spoke of point to it.
Merciful God, I knew it! But how did you get away from the fucker? Did you kill him?
He was no match for me. I sent him straight to hell where he belongs.
Thank you. It won't bring my boy back, but it gives me some peace to know you avenged his death. Here, take this. It's not much, but it's all I have.
Alright, beauty. 85 groschen for our troubles. Alright, so we solved that, finished our first tournament, and went and helped out Mathew and Fritz some more. So that feels like a pretty natural stopping point for this episode. I hope you liked it, but in any case, we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching another Dare to Game video. If you liked this video, please leave a like and a comment. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel. If you like my content and would like to support this channel, consider becoming a member today for as little as $1.99 a month. It makes a huge difference. But in any case, thanks for watching and have a nice day. I'll see you next time.